Hi everyone, welcome back to Wayno Reacts. I'm Wayno and I react to stuff. And today I'm reacting to Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan's newest film. Now this is obviously one head of the two-headed snake that is Barbenheimer. I watched Barbie last night and Oppenheimer today. I'm really excited to tell you guys what I thought about Oppenheimer, but I also feel like I'm going to piss a lot of people off, so let's get into it. That's right, guys. Everyone's movie-going experience differs substantially. That's why I'm able to be on here and tell you get my experiences, because it's fun to hear what other people think about the films that you enjoy. And if you enjoyed Oppenheimer, let me start by saying, sorry? I had somewhat of a different experience watching Oppenheimer, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what I really enjoyed about the film. And then after that, I'm going to explain to you why So first things first, the hype around Oppenheimer this weekend has been absolutely through the roof. It's like a cultural movement practically. And I think we all know why. It's because of Margot Robbie's Barbie movie.
Do you guys ever think about dying?
Barbenheimer is a very popular trend, and it encourages people to go out and watch Barbie and Oppenheimer the same day, or even the same weekend, because these two movies are so different from each other. And I did that. I went out and watched Barbie last night and Oppenheimer today. So I certainly fall under the umbrella of people that are participating in Barbenheimer, right? And I can't tell you how much I enjoyed Barbie. It was so much fun. But I did have somewhat of a different experience with Oppenheimer. So I went into this film hyped, and the opening did not disappoint. The visuals were on point. Cillian Murphy completely owns the screen and carries the film for the majority of the movie. Not even the majority, the entire film. And I will say the standout of the film for me was the audio and the score. There were so many times I would be watching the film and I would think, wow, this is amazing, but only because of the score that's accompanying what I'm watching. If you take the score away, it's just really lame, to be honest with you. Super boring. But the score really elevates everything that's happening on screen. And it really, really carried the film, in my opinion. Now, the cinematography was obviously on point. The editing was actually really, really amazing. I think Christopher Nolan's best edited movie that I've seen. This movie is edited just as well as any other movie I've ever seen, matter of fact. And the visuals were actually stunning, but in the very few moments that they had the opportunity to be. The majority of the time watching this film, you're in a dimly lit laboratory or office room or hallway or bedroom. It's really visually unstimulating and unappealing. The trailers really hype up this enormous explosion and the bomb, and in reality, that's a very, very tiny portion of the film. Now, I will say the cast in this film is absolutely incredible, and the performances they give are amazing. Top shelf, top tier, absolutely incredible. But again, just like the visuals, they're great while they're on screen, but some actors aren't on screen for very long. Some really high profile actors really get the short end of the stick in this film. Cillian Murphy really carries this film, and Robert Downey Jr. kind of is an amazing supporting actor. But aside that, we have Florence Pugh, we have Emily Blunt, we have Matt Damon, we have so many other very high caliber actors that could have been given more screen time and more to do with their roles. And I really feel like they were cut short, especially Florence Pugh and Emily Blunt. Like, damn. Now, to say this movie is a talkie is an understatement. If you're not familiar with the term, a talkie is referring to a film where the majority of the time, it's just people talking. There's not a lot of action. There's not a single punch thrown in this film. There's a very brief moment when we actually see the testing of a bomb, but we never actually even see the actual usage of the bomb. That's told on the radio. That's right. The entire premise of the film is explained very briefly on the radio. So in my opinion, this film was very monotone. It was very one note. And even visually, half of it's black and white, and that can be very visually stunning. In some instances, in this instance, however, I don't think it was used to its advantage. The film just felt very flat across the board. And when a film is 3 hours long, you need some spikes of emotion. You need some action. You need something to lift you out of the conversations that we're having to partake in, whether we want to or not, over and over and over in very mundane locations. And this film didn't offer that. It's a 3 hour long conversation, and it really wears on you. If this film was 2 hours, 15 minutes long, I think it really, I might have been so much more receptive to it. But at 3 hours, I was honestly just waiting for it to end. Now, I don't want to take too much away from the film. It was very thrilling at times. There were instances when I was very engaged and very involved and very invested in the story, particularly the first hour. The first hour, I was very invested and very engaged, and I was excited about what was to come. But as soon as they said, let's build a town, let's go find some scientists, I was like, yeah, let's go find some scientists. This is awesome. And then for me, the film took a very sharp downward turn. I felt like the next hour, maybe even hour 10, 15 minutes, was just a drug through the mud. It was so boring. It was like, when are we going to get back to the creation of the bomb? When are we going to get back to maybe like the theories around how we're creating the bomb and why and the effects that the bomb may have on us? When are we ever going to get back to literally anything that had me engaged in the film to begin with? It took a long time to get back there, guys, and it was kind of rough to sit through. And as I mentioned before, some of the actors in the film could have been utilized so much better than they were. Florence Pugh was essentially she wasn't even, I wouldn't even say she's a real side character or a side plot. Her storyline is so condensed and it's so bad. You take an actor of that caliber and put her in a film like this and give her the opportunity to be in a Christopher Nolan film, and I'm sure she jumped at the chance. And then you watch the film, and she basically is just on screen naked for 90% of the time she's on screen, and the other 10% she's crying or killing herself, supposedly. So, man, what a waste, right? What a waste. And Emily Blunt as well. She's literally a background actor the entire film. She gets one moment to shine towards the end of the film, and it's not even that great. I gotta tell you, it's not even that great. So I feel like they really did a disservice to some of the actors in this film. Those parts were, man, hard to watch. Guys, I hate to drop a review like this. I'm always super positive about films, and I hope you went to see Oppenheimer and you really, really enjoyed it. I truly do hope that. But for me, this one just didn't hit the mark. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Did you like the film, or did you feel kind of similarly that I did? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more videos. And as always, I'll catch you back here for more Reaction Action.